So, there's been plenty of people making videos about this already. Uh, this guy, Seth the programmer, was found out that he was doing a lot of shit. Like there was a lot of allegations against him. Let me see if we can find the actual thing. I forgot his name already. See if I find the right. No. No. See if I can just find it just this way. See if we find it. So yeah, this guy was doing all kinds of crazy shit to people or whatever, and he was part of the anime community. He did all kinds of videos. Prior to this, I didn't even know who this person was, to be honest with you guys. But he so yeah, here's some of them. Like he was lying, he blackmailed. He supposedly there was like he was supposedly doing or messaging minors, all that craziness. He made what he was he got he somebody said that he made one of his mods uh eat poop just to get a mod status. So that's kind of fucked up, and there's just so much going on with all of this that it's pretty crazy. Like there was a bunch of messages sent back and forth between the people. Him and oh, here we go. So it was him and these couple other guys. They made videos of all of it, but he supposedly was lying, stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, manipulative behavior, grooming minors, all that stuff. And there's all kinds of people like for this, which I'm not gonna play it or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, these are all the allegations that were against him, and the way that he decided that he was gonna uh, like go into this, like if you go and watch like the live stream that Keemstar did, you could tell that there was something crazy going on because he was like he admitted everything that they were saying against him. They said it was true, and it's just and he was supposedly bullying people. He pushed so many people like away and down. Made some people's lives miserable. Like there's some of the people that they were talking to on the live. They busted out crying. Like that's how upset all this stuff was. You know, and I may not be like in the top of the community and everything, but I do watch my share of anime and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. That somebody would do all this to somebody, but uh, main thing, whatever. Like don't let people bully you. If you're don't don't let people like if you hear people talking to minors and all that, say something, speak up. Don't matter who it is. Doesn't matter, if you feel like they'll like they'll come after you or whatever. Just don't worry about it. Just yeah, be sure that you tell somebody something about it because it's just not right. And if there's any mental health stuff going on with anybody, be sure that you get your help if you can. Because like a lot of the stuff that they talk about, like it's kind of depressing and sad and everything. But if there is any reason that that you may need help or whatever, be sure you get it. There's nothing, like don't let people judge you for anything that you do or that I mean, like if you do something that's wrong, then all gloves are off. Anybody can judge whoever you however they feel. But like if you're not doing anything you shouldn't be doing, you're not trying to like like causing people like stress or anything. Don't worry about it. Like and definitely don't let people bully you. Like real shit. Don't let anybody try to bully you for anything. You know, it's horrible. Like real horrible. But like the way that he was acting that I seen, like he was making a fool of himself way worse than somebody who was innocent. Like there were screenshots shown, there was all kinds of stuff done. Like it was all kind of craziness. But I figured I would make this video, just to get it out there. In case anybody would ever have struggling with anything or dealing with stressful situations, there's always somebody out there that you could talk to. So be sure that you guys, like you take care of yourselves and you know don't let anybody like knock you down to where you shouldn't be. And that's what we're gonna call it. I just want to talk about it real quick because it's kind of messed up. I figured that some of like the smaller streamers and channels or whatever probably don't really hear about all this stuff. So it's just to open your eyes, just in case anything crazy happens or you see anything, like it's gonna really, like it's over for him. Like it's not looking good for him is what I'm meaning. Like there was all kinds of points thrown around from both sides. Like they were younger, they did stuff that they shouldn't have done, all that. But stuff from your past can come back and haunt you, whatever, especially if you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, like talking to minors or trying to get like explicit photos from them, and any of that. You shouldn't do any of that, like no matter like because like they were going over this thing about like the age of consent was this such and such in like different places. It shouldn't matter if if you're over the age of 18, you should not go and be talking to somebody that's under 18. It's just not right. Like if you're gonna be like doing that, you could cause harm to that person that's underage. Or if you end up in situations where people are bullying you, like that could damage your life. So like just try to stay positive out there. Watch out for some of these people. Just be careful out there. And if you haven't, be sure that you look around for all the other like the other videos and everything everybody else did. It goes in way more deep of detail, all that. But that's where I'm gonna end it, y'all. Like I just wanted to just make a quick little video. Just try to let everybody that's not up into the higher streamers and everything or whatever, you can at least know something and know what's going on, because this was kind of crazy to see. Like I never thought that the anime community would ever be like this crazy about anything. Like and like I may not be like up there in the top of anime and everything, but I watch Yu-Gi-Oh, I watch Pokemon, I've I've watched Naruto, I've watched Dragon Ball Z here and there, so I know some of them. I've dabbled into some other animes and all that too. So like I'm kind of in the anime community, but I'm not in it to where I'm in discords, you know, doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. You know, I'm here to hang out with you guys, stream, you know, see where everything goes, you know, and all that. But we definitely shouldn't be awarding, you know, or making things supposedly, you know, so good for everybody just because you put other people down. You shouldn't do that. That's not right. Like this is something super crazy that I've never thought would ever come from the anime community. Because normally the worst thing for anime communities, you know, is you like the protagonist, or you like the you know or you like the villain. You know, like that's normally where like a lot of the hate would used to be, is like, oh well, you know, if you know, you like the protagonist in this, well I like the bad guy, you know, so now we don't like each other, kind of thing. Like that's what the anime community used to be, but now it's becoming really crazy. And I don't like, a lot of people are getting hurt, and they shouldn't be. But I know I've said, like, this makes third time now that I was gonna end it or whatever, but you know, like, just things need to just stop. Like, you know, we're all humans. Yes, we make mistakes, but we shouldn't be making the illegal mistakes that people are making. You know, like, that stuff's wrong. You know, like, yes, I get, you know, oh hey, you know, I did something wrong. You know, like, can I be forgiven? You know, like, depending on what it is, as long as it's not like you know, some sort of illegalness, you know, or something that's gonna hurt a bunch of people or something like that, you know, or causing harm, you know, that's not okay. That's like the worst thing that, you know, that a human could do to somebody else. You know, and with anime, majority of everything about animes has always been about friends and family, you know, taking down the bad guy, not being the bad guy, and then spreading it out to other people because you want to be the bad guy. You know, like, if you like, you can't do that. Like, even the bad guys, like, the reason that they were bad guys is because something happened to them, you know, and and now they're bad. Like, but you can't be this person, you know, who's going to be an influencer. You'll be all up in the top of everything, and then just because other people aren't up there with you, you think that you can just talk down to them because you're more popular than they are or something. You know, you shouldn't do that. That's just wrong. But you know, like, everything, whatever, like, or not everything, but everyone should just be able to, like, just get along. Yes, I understand, like, there's all kinds of things in the world that people don't agree on. But when it comes to animes we like, you know, or things like that, we should be able to come together, you know, and enjoy the animes. Not try to make animes, you know, like videos, content, whatever, you know, and then try to drag other people down just because, I don't know, like, you don't feel good about yourself. Like, if you don't feel good about yourself, then then that means that there's something wrong with you. You know, so you shouldn't be bringing others down with you, because that's just not right. Like, and there's just all kinds of random, like, stuff, whatever, that are just going through here. Like, at one point, he, like, or a lot of his fans feels like he scammed him because of some project he was working on. Like, they were putting in, like, good bits, you know, of money into it, you know, like, so then they could, you know, so then this person could make better videos or get the project that he said done, you know, so they could watch it, you know, and all that. But instead, you know, like, he went a completely different way around it, you know, and then, which, if anything, you know, he could have paid his Patreons back, you know, which, you know, I'm not saying that that he should right now or whatever, but he should, like, whenever he found out that he couldn't finish the project, he should have been like, oh well, here guys, I can't finish this. here, I'm gonna give it back to you. But instead, he kept it and then was spending, the money on whatever he was like doing, or whatever, which I have no idea. But there was just so like there were like for the video I watched, there was just so much debating back and forth that it was just like it was just crazy. Because like one minute, uh, he would just be like, "Oh yeah, I did this, and this," but then later on he's like probably be like, "Oh no, I didn't do this," and then he tried to have other people come in and be like, "I didn't do this. I don't know what you're talking about," that kind of thing. So it's crazy, guys out there. Just be careful. Watch out for some of the people that you deal with, all that, and hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Later.